What's up, my fashionable little finger limes? This is Rob from the Gay Guy Plays, and today on Dressed to Kill, we're going to be taking a look at my TennoGen Round 17 haul. Now, I put that in finger quotes mainly because of the fact that I ain't buying shit. As many of you guys are fully aware, I've been disappointed with DE as of late. I feel like their latest releases, they've just really dropped the ball on, and it doesn't seem like they want to cater any of their content to the more dedicated and veteran player base. So it puts a really bad taste in my mouth thinking that I'm going to be giving money to a company that doesn't even want to give a small inch of their game to the people who have been the most loyal to them. But that doesn't mean that we can't enjoy a little bit of fashion. As many of you guys know, I absolutely love the TennoGen community, so I wanted to go ahead and show off their pieces, the items that I would have bought if DE hadn't been so... This is the best way that I could possibly put it without being a little more savage than I need to be. So let's just take a look at all of the pretty creations that the community has made. So we're actually going to go ahead and kick things off with two, I want to say, honorable mentions. These are items that I may or may not have purchased depending on how I was rolling in the dough. But I do kind of really like them. The first one is the Frost Hisame skin by Malaya and Ammo. Underscore 017017, I'm not sure. But as you can see, just wanted to put this out there, I did take the time, and you have to understand, I could have been bitter and angry and showing this off in the default colorations, but no, I went ahead and colored these motherfuckers to show you how beautiful and wonderful they could be. See, I still got some love in there, but this Frost Hisame skin looks really good. The only thing that I have an issue with is the reflective texture of this material right here. It looks really rubbery, it looks really plasticky, it's kind of off. I wish it was a little bit more matte, or maybe even like a textured cloth. If they wanted to go with something like shimmery and shiny, maybe even like a satin metallic, would have been a bit more preferable to this because it looks plasticky. However, the design of the skin itself I think looks really good, and I absolutely love the helmet and the horns. So all in all, this is definitely one of those things that I would have sat there for a while and been like, am I gonna pick this up? I probably would have picked it up. I'm just saying. So let's go ahead and move on from that skin to an Avara skin. This one actually made me go, at first, but to be completely honest with you, after I went ahead and started playing around with it a bit, I'm like, okay, we can do this. And this is the Kuvail Huntress skin by Aranex. So as you can see, I actually went light on this one instead of going dark. I actually think the model is really pretty. I have some issues though, just a couple little issues. Some of the, not metallics, but the color mapping around the hips, this area right there, doesn't take deeper colors very well. It just kind of mutes them out. So you could put a dark red on there and it'll just kind of look like a really muted dark tone with a tiny hint of red. And the other piece of criticism that I have for this is, you see this kind of white dusty bit here? That's not actually, it doesn't seem to be controlled by color mapping as far as I've been playing around with it so far. So you can't create a pretty gradient between this purpley color and that dark color right there. It's just this weird semen me splotch that's just kind of sitting there, and I'm like, don't necessarily love that. And no, it's not tied to the white that I'm using here, at least not currently, because I did try to swap it up and see if it would change. However, on a more positive note, look at these leg guards. If the Roombas would go away, the memes just need to die, I'm telling you. These leg guards, I absolutely love. The knee guards and the little light that comes from there. The little lighting pieces from underneath the hood. The hood itself is absolutely adorable. I think it's super duper cute. And also super duper Huntress-esque. I like it. This is definitely one of those ones I would have sat there and thought about for a while purchasing. So let's go ahead and move on to guaranteed buys. There are some guaranteed buys that I was like, oh man, DE, I need you to up your content game soon so I can buy this shit, okay? I'm just saying, if you turn this car around and you get us back into good graces, man, I'm gonna spend some money. So this is the Hero Vela skin by Volbjorn. Volbjorn he just does it. Fulgurant just does it. I absolutely love this. If you're into Skeletal Master Harrow, this is the vibe that I'm giving you right now. I know, of course, we have the Harrow Grax skin, which is absolutely beautiful, but if you're looking for something that like goes with the Halloween Bone Master aesthetic, this is definitely going to be up your alley. I just love the way he does shading. It's such a subtle thing, and you probably won't really like notice it. But for me, I see the shading that he does around those areas, and it just creates this really, really nice depth. It just makes the textures look absolutely beautiful. I love how he's handled the energy colors and how they kind of like pulse a little bit and move. Like, I love me some Walrus, man. He does a great, fantastic job. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the next skin, which, I mean, you guys had to have seen this coming. You guys had to have seen this coming. And this one is the skin that hurts me more than anything else. There is no other skin here that hurts me more than this skin. I know some of you guys will disagree, but legitimately, Baruch Grax. Just wait for it to settle. Oh God, it looks so good. Listen, so many people were hating on Baruch and they said how bad he looked. But you know what? When Phaethon gets his hands on it and he does the deed, it looks absolutely fantastic. Take a look at the iconic Phaethon texture. That is one of my favorite textures that Phaethon does. It's this beautiful quilting. And the fact that he's actually done a really cool like fabric wrap, which Phaethon, at least in my eyes, is great with fabrics. He layers it so beautifully, and he could have done like, I mean, this is like a stylistic choice because legit, he could have done quilting on this outward panel too, but instead he decided to kind of like keep it subtle and hidden. Ooh. And are you looking at this little gradient of dirt? It blends perfectly in from one color to another. I love the band that he's done on the side. It's just a great skin overall. Like, listen, just because I'm on a Warframe no buy at the moment, I'm not gonna look at you dirty if you get this skin because legit, it's tempting. It is very, very tempting. I nearly hit that purchase button right there. I'm gonna need to back out real quick before I violate myself. Now, of course, we can't talk about a freaking Phaethon Grax skin without going to what I think is the most iconic of all of these. And legit, when I was customizing all of these, I was like, I don't have to customize the Grax skins, do I? Like, I don't have to do anything to the Grax skins. The Grax skins are always beautiful, right? But of course, we get Wisp Grax. Now, Phaethon was very quick to jump into my screen and say, listen, there's an issue with the hood. There's some parts. I don't see the issue with the hood. All I see is full-on booty. I'm just saying, all I see is full-on booty, and it's glorious. Listen. I myself want a booty like that. I've been working towards it. But as you can see right here, Phaethon is at it again with some great textures. I love like the center bit that he's got going over here, how it almost kind of looks like pipes that are kind of like feeding upwards. Then of course, that helmet is absolutely freaking beautiful. It's again his hood style. He does a really, really good hood motif, and I think it just fits in perfectly with Wisp. I love the glowing eyes that you can put in there, and I opted to keep in the bright red because I felt like it was so ominous and so dark. Absolutely freaking fantastic. Again, I won't be mad at you if I see you running around with this Wisp Grax skin. I just ain't buying it myself. But while we're on the topic of Wisp, I have another item that I absolutely love. I would have definitely picked this one up. This one is by Frelling Hasmont. Look at it! It's the Wisp. Damn, this helmet's so cute! The only thing I will say, because I do have some criticisms, is it's a little jelly. Like, the texture on it's a little, I mean, they could stiffen that up a little bit. It could use a bit of starch when you put it in the wash. And as you can see, full butt support. You know what I mean? Just in case. I'm not saying that it needs to be, but I'm saying. My only other little part is I'm not sure if I needed extra dangly because you did dangly on top of jiggly. So it was a little bit much, but beyond that, I love the fact that he's carried out this little headpiece with the little wispy bits and it kind of matches the wispy bits down there. Oh, it's so good. good. I love it. I love it. I love it. So adorable. And you know what? It's kind of jack-o'-lantern-esque almost. You know, with the way that the face is kind of cut out. It's really, really cool. I love it. I love, love, love it. Now, there is one more thing that I wanted to go ahead and make mention of, because I definitely would have picked this one up as well. It's actually a weapon skin, and this one is by, oh my god, it's by Hitsu-san and Relly. I was trying to say Relly, I'm probably saying it wrong, Rail? But as you can see right here, it is the Longsword Insidious skin. Fucking gorgeous, double metallic. I actually went ahead and flipped it. The blade was originally rose gold, but I wanted it to be a colored metallic because it's such a statement. I love it, and you can see all of the energy effects coming off of it. You can see that back blade, which just looks nice and thick and sturdy, as opposed to this edge, which is just sharp and pinpointed. I absolutely love this skin, and I love triangles, so I mean, like, what are you gonna do, right? But however, I'm gonna scrub it up for now because, as you guys know, I can't be bothered to fucks with all of this. Now, as you guys can probably tell, there is one skin that is missing. I don't know how hard I want to go in on this. So a part of me kind of wants to woosah real quick while I go ahead and bring it up because, oh, it pains my heart. It pains my soul. So I'm gonna bring it up on screen right now. As you can see, we have the Loki Jotunheim skin. We have version 1, which is what I went absolutely gaga and drooled the hell over. I thought it was such a beautiful, like, just ornate skin. Perfect for the trickster god himself, right? I'm like, oh my god, so sexy. And then we get the other version. And to me, while there are definitely some things in version 1 that I would tweak, and while there are a couple little bits and bobs in version 2 that I actually prefer over version 1, overall, I personally think it's a massive downgrade. Now, I was alerted to something about this. I guess they had changed some of their policies on, like, themed content, you know what I mean? Like, it's gotta look a certain way if it's gonna fit a certain theme, and they had to be a lot stricter on that. However, I'm gonna call 150% bullshit. This is, like I was saying earlier, adds to the powder keg of my unhappiness, adds to the straws on my camel's back, right? Because I feel like the art team is, like, to me, untouchable. Like, they do such a freaking great job. They've been killing it on their primes. Their deluxe skins, as of late, have been absolutely pristine. But this weird policy, I'm not buying the fact that y'all had to get rid of those luxurious-ass straps on a frame that is clearly Tenno, where you got Mesa Prime all strapped the hell up over here. So, clearly, straps are okay for Tenno and Orokin-based skins, right? They're okay. So where are they on that Jotunheim skin? I'm just saying a part of making TennoGen better and improving TennoGen is to kind of take the original concept and just upgrade it. In this case, it was not an upgrade. So unfortunately, I am not going to say any more about that instance. I did reach out to the artist because I feel really, really bad. I think that he did a fantastic, or they, I'm not sure if it's a he, I'm not sure it's she, I'm just gonna say they, was able to contact them in any way, shape, or form because I personally would like to donate the money that I would have spent on that TennoGen skin directly to them because I think that they deserve it. I think that they deserve it. Not for that skin, not for the way that it was changed, but I think that they deserve some support because they did an amazing job on the original skin. So, I'm gonna leave it there before I dwell on DE, just every team dropping the ball as of late. So that's gonna be it for me for now. I saved $47. I would have spent that $47 if there was content that was actually made for me. So, fortunately, that's not the case. I'm gonna leave it here for now. Let me know how you guys feel about all of the TennoGen launches down below. Is there anything that you felt was an absolute shining star and you're like, listen, I'm gonna pick this up anyway. It's still too cute for me to say no to because I was right there with you. There were definitely some moments I was like, but if I just buy one, I could just buy one, right? Regardless, love somebody, hurt nobody, and touch your body. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.